Oh, look at that eye. Something got me yesterday. Oh, in the eye. I woke up last night and it was all crusted up and I could tell it was swollen. That's ugly. Good morning. So, yesterday in Sky Meadows, that last video was the last thing I could do before it started pouring. I walked through a horrible thunderstorm. It's mostly open. Oh, the trail is so beautiful. I was hoping to video the trail after Sky Meadows because it's like a wall of plants and bushes and short trees. It's kind of like walking through a downtown alleyway, but in the woods with trees. And it's really pretty, but it poured down rain the whole time. I was soaking wet when I got to the shelter. And I even slept in the shelter last night with people because I didn't want to put my hammock up. Thought I'd show you my eye. It's awesome. Oh well. It doesn't hurt. It's just swollen today. I know I got a bug in my eye. Not the first time. Gotten lots of bugs in my eye. I don't know if it was something that stings and got me, or if it just irritated my eye. But that's what happened. Just had to show everybody. I wanted to see it too, because I can tell it's swollen. I just can't see it, obviously. So anyways, let's turn this thing around. So, today's plan, I was going to go, so I'm going to Manassas Gap and going into Front Royal. Here's the saga. There's always seems to be a freaking saga. It's not that bad though. These shoes are not cutting it. When I was home, I didn't have time to have Olympus mailed to me. I didn't want to drive the 68 miles to the REI in Jacksonville and back to get them. And the one in Gainesville didn't have the Olympus. Maybe it was, they didn't have them in my size, is what it was. So I decided to go down and try the Temps on, and they had fixed the problems that they had when the new Temps came out last year. And the fact that I now know I need a 6.5, not a 6, they felt pretty decent in the store. So I figured I'd go ahead and get those. If they didn't feel good, I was gonna just hike in the ones I have until I found some, which I would have in Front Royal. The problem is that after about 10 miles, my surgery toe and my neuroma toe and all my toes really at the end of the day hurt. And my feet have not hurt this whole trip like that. You know, it's not like at the end of the day my feet are throbbing and I don't want to stand on them. They're sore, but it quickly goes away. My ankles, my feet, obviously the Temps do not have the stability that the Olympus have, and I like that. So, Mountain Trails in Front Royal has the Olympus, And so I'm getting a new pair today, and I'll just mail these home. Because for short miles, they're fine. So I'll use them for day hikes. And maybe overnight hikes and things that aren't going to be long miles. So I don't waste the money, because they're not bad. In the morning, the first half of the day, they're fine. The second half of the day, they're not. Also, my big toes and my heel area really could use 2 pair of socks, but they also made these just smaller in general, so they're not as tall, I guess you would say, in the toes, and roomy. So I can't wear 2 pair of socks. When I was walking around DC, I had 2 pair of socks on, and it was not working. I had to take them off. So that's disappointing as well. I mean, it's so hot. I'm not disappointed in only wearing the sock liners, but it's not going to be hot forever. In Shenandoah, it might be much cooler. And then it's going to start being cooler. So I might want 2 pair of socks. So anyways, that's what's going on. I got about 5 miles to Manassas Gap. I'm going to be there pretty early. I don't even think the gear store or anything is going to be open. I think they open at noon, but I'll find something to do. So I'll find food. Yeah, the other thing is it's kind of happy to be getting to Front Royal a little early, because it's football Sunday. So I'll be able to watch the Sunday Ticket on my phone, which kind of sucks because it's small, but it's better than no game. Watch my Dolphins. Hope that they don't stink it up. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, it could always go either way with them. Yes, I'm a huge football fan. I am still very sad that I lost my 2008 AFC champion Miami Dolphins hat going up Avery, or going over Little Bigelow one. I don't know. Oh, I still think about that hat a lot. I'm grateful for the one I have, but I mean, we may never win an AFC championship again. Dang it. But if we do, I'll replace it. No, I'm sorry, AFC East championship hat. Not AFC. We may never win an AFC championship. But we might, at some point, win the AFC East again. If we do, I'll replace it. Listen, I have no preconceived notions about my Dolphins. They have the ability to be amazing. They have great players, but that doesn't really matter. What matters is being able to perform. I just hope that Mr. Tunga Vailoa stays healthy and doesn't get his head knocked in again. It worries me. That was so scary. Anyway, that's what's on my mind today as I walk through. This is like beautiful forest through all of here. So many tall trees. Look at this. I love these tall, big trees. I feel like I'm walking among giants. This was one of my favorite things in 2020, walking through here the other way, was the giant trees that were just so tall. So, happy Sunday. Praise the Lord. Sundays are for Jesus and football. Yes, I have that shirt. And I wear it to church when I'm home for the first football Sunday. And for a lot of the Sundays during the football season, because, yeah. I'm just saying. All right. I'm gonna go keep on walking. Look at this trail. How awesome it is. It's a pretty easy 5 miles. Almost 6 from the shelter to Manassas Gap. I'm going just to Manassas Gap, partly because I'm hoping that the road there, when I come back, I can get dropped off on the other side of the road. It's a scary road to cross. Might not be bad on Sunday, but only early on Sunday, I think. So, and because I want to watch football, and I just want to get my new suits, and because I can. All right. I'll be back later. So, it has already been quite an interesting morning. Holy cow. I've taken 2 wrong turns. The first one was totally my fault. I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking, walking, and eating. And apparently, I could not add a 4th thing, reading the blazes. As I looked at it, and it did say to go right, but I went left. No idea why, except I was doing too much and didn't really stop to pay close attention. The second time, the offset blaze to the right was behind leaves, because I went back and looked when I realized I was on the wrong trail. In my defense, the other trail had come down from the mountain, and I just kind of assumed it went back up, since I didn't see the offset blaze to go right. So, but it's not like this is a really difficult trail and I was going straight down or straight up and had to turn around and go back. So, but then the other thing that happened is about 20 feet past where I had just been, a huge limb fell behind me. I didn't go back to take a picture or anything, because it was close, because it had also just started raining. It didn't rain much, just a teensy bit. But by the time it stopped, I wasn't going back. However, that did happen, and I was a little freaked out. So, anyhow, yep, so far that's my morning. It's been interesting. So, I'm just kind of slowing my mind down, slowing myself down, taking some deep breaths and kind of relaxing. I'm a little uptight today. My feet already hurt in the places that they've been hurting from, I'm assuming, these shoes. So I'm a little disappointed by that. The tops of my feet, around where my ankles and my feet meet, and my left heel. Oh, the shelter, that's a really nice shelter. But we're not going there because we don't need to. I don't need water. Look at that little camping area. I don't need water. It's got a nice spring that's probably running really nicely after all the rain yesterday afternoon. There was a lot of it. I know because I was walking in it. But it really, in some ways, it was really nice because I was so hot yesterday. It wasn't quite as hot as the day before, but I was still pretty hot, so. Yeah, these shoes just aren't good. I don't know. Maybe I'll just throw them away, leave them for some poor person who needs. There. Ow! Ooh. I just hyperextended my knee. Not looking at the trail. Oh, I hate when that happens. That one was bad. Oh, all right. Holy cow. What a mess. Oh, well. I don't know. Some days are just like that. Where you just got all sorts of stuff. So hopefully I can get a ride into Front Royal from Manassas Gap. And get these shoes taken care of, because I really don't want to walk any more miles than I have to in them. It really sucks. Okay. All right. You just can't make this crap up. So I just stopped to pee. And when I was done, I looked down and there was a millipede in my underwear. I had to share that. What an interesting day this is. Oh my gosh. I had a millipede in my underwear. So I had my, my clothes were soaking wet. So I had my underwear hanging with my shorts last night, and I don't know if it crawled up on them. I don't know if it can do that. I don't think it just got in there because, they weren't on the ground. So, you can't make this stuff up. The crazy things that happen out here. Well, it's out now, thank God. This is downtown Front Royal. It's very cute. It's got a nice little park. It's got restaurants and breweries. It has an awesome gear store. That got me my new shoes. Yay! They're so awesome. The Front Royal Train Company over there. I have not resupplied yet. I really need to do that. But it's at 4:25. I have to be on my phone for the Sunday ticket to watch the Dolphins, so, you know. Oh. The Welcome Center. I should probably go in there just because, but I don't really feel like I need to. See? Look at that cool building. Front Royal's a cool little place. It's not like a Rutland kind of cool. But I'm sure they have their seedy people too. It's just, Rutland was a scary place after dark. Front Royal really isn't. I'm sure there's places that it's scary, just not around here. So, somewhere there's a Dollar General and a grocery store. I'll have to figure it out. I'll go in the morning. Why not? Oh, I'm just so happy to have shoes. These shoes are awesome.